What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. For this video, we're going to be talking about the Patriots last season, their off season up to this point, and how I think they're going to do in this next upcoming season. So the Patriots had, well, disappointing would be an understatement because they went 4-13 and had the third overall pick, and with that third overall pick, they ended up taking quarterback from North Carolina, Drake May. And they also fired longtime head coach Bill Belichick. So if there's any people out there who still thought this team had a chance to continue their dynasty or anything like that, those dreams are officially dead, because Tom Brady left a few years ago in 2020 and Bill Belichick is gone. So both of the merchants of that dynasty are gone. So it's officially a new era of Patriots football. And with that new era, they also brought in quarterback Jacoby Brissett. And honestly, in my opinion, I think he should be the starter. I know they drafted a quarterback, Drake May, but, you know, they went 4-13 for a reason. They did not have a good roster set up. They were set up to fail. Any QB like Mac Jones, who is also no longer on the team, he is on the Jags now. You know, they just didn't do a whole lot because they just didn't have the capability. I mean, the roster wasn't very talented. And, I mean, their defense was good, but I think that was mostly because of Bill Belichick being one of the greatest defensive minds in NFL history. So I think next season, I think their defense is going to take a turn for the worse. I don't think they're going to be, like, awful, but I don't think they're going to be, like, top 10 or top 15 or whatever they were, because they couldn't have been too bad with Bill Belichick. I mean, they weren't amazing because they still did go 4-13, but, you know, they still were a solid group. It's just the offense was horrible. Like, it was unwatchable. Like, quite literally might have been the most unwatchable offense in football. And that's saying a lot, because there are a lot of teams that had bad offenses this year. The Steelers had a horrible offense. The Jets had a horrible offense. The Giants had a horrible offense. I mean, there are teams that also had terrible, but the Patriots, in my opinion, honestly had the worst. Because it's like, I mean, you think all those teams I mentioned, I feel like at the very least, there were still some flashes from players, but I really did not get that with the Patriots offense watching them. Just because it's like, you know, it's just they're so boring. And they don't have one superstar on that offense that I think is, like, you know, going to help them a whole lot. I mean, Ramondre Stevenson's probably their best player on offense. And that's not a good position to be in. I mean, not that Ramondre Stevenson's a bad player, because he's not, but he's not going to, you know, be a top 10 running back or anything like that. Like, I think he's going to be, you know, okay, but at the same time, you know, when you have a team like the Patriots who don't have, you know, a ton of things on offense going for them, you know, it's like, you can't solely rely on a running back, especially not him. And I think this team, I really don't think they're going to do good next year either. I think they honestly might be the worst team next year, just because, you know, they didn't do a whole lot to improve the roster. I mean, sure, they got Drake May and he could show some flashes, but I mean, realistically, what is he going to do with this new roster? And I mean, can we really trust Gerard Mayo? He's their new head coach, by the way. They hired him from within. Like, I'm not saying, you know, he sucks or anything like that. Like, I think Gerard Mayo could be a good head coach, but I mean, the shoes he has to fill is absolutely insane. I mean, the greatest head coach in NFL history. I mean, not that he was the best head coach last season. I mean, there were things that he did that were kind of stupid, but it's like, you know, big shoes to fill for him. And I think it's just going to be more of the same. Like, they went 4-13. I kind of feel like they're going to do that again. I don't think they're going to, you know, surprise anyone. And one of the reasons I also think that they're going to do bad, I didn't talk about this yet, but I mentioned they brought in Jacoby Brissett, And I mentioned that I think he should be the starter, but because of the lack of, talent on the offense, I feel like despite what I don't think the Patriots are going to start Jacoby Brissett. I think they're going to throw Drake May into the fire. And, we learned last year that you can't do that. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory that you can't do that, but, a lot of teams really just are so impatient. I talked about this with the Panthers, with Bryce Young. They did not do any favors for him. I mean, he himself wasn't good, but, realistically, can you really blame him? I mean, no one on that team was good either. I mean, and hell, even the Panthers had Adam Thielen. I mean, he wasn't horrible. I mean, the rest of the offense was, but he was okay. But, like what do the Patriots have? I mean, Ramondre Stevenson? Not a bad player, but not the player you want being your best player on offense. And it's like what is this team going to do if Drake May struggles? I feel like they're set up to do what the Panthers did last season, I feel like. And I feel like they might just have, a similar record to them, too. Because, they went 4-13 with Bill Belichick. They're going to be even worse without him. I mean, not that he was, amazing. I mentioned that, but, he still is Bill Belichick. I mean, I think it's kind of like Aaron Rodgers now. He's on the Jets, but, I mean, it's not prime Aaron Rodgers, but it's still a very solid quarterback. That's kind of how I felt about Bill Belichick last season. Not prime Bill Belichick, because the game passed him a while ago, but, he's still a very solid a very solid head coach who I think really helped out their defense tremendously. But, offensively, I mean, he did kind of get carried by Tom Brady in that sense. I think the reason the dynasty worked out so well is because Tom Brady managed the offense, and then Bill Belichick managed the defense. I mean, and if you're doing, if you got a guy on each side of the ball that can be like, hey, I know what I'm doing, let's just go out and play, that's kind of how a dynasty works. But, they don't have that anymore. Both of those people are not on the team anymore. And yeah, I think it's going to be a painful few years for Patriots fans, but I think collectively, as a non-Patriots fan, I'm sure a lot of people, you guys are fine. You guys can deal with it. You won six fucking Super Bowls, so, if I hear any Patriots fans complain about any of this, you guys can, shut up. You guys have plenty of, achievements that you can be like, oh, hey, we won. So, have fun with your few years of misery. So, anyway, I think that's going to do it for the real Patriots thing. We'll talk about this Madden game right now. I said about everything. There's surprisingly not a lot to say. I mean, I mentioned no more Bill Belichick. I mentioned their defense. I mentioned how bad their offense was. I mentioned their quarterback, and I mentioned their horrible situation. So yeah, that's about everything. So right now in this Madden game, we're down by 21 to the Dolphins, but we did just get a pick and almost return it for a touchdown, as that was just a dumb throw by my opponent there. 1st and 10, that was an incompletion. That's me, obviously, because I'm the Patriots. 2nd down and 10, Bailey Zappe's going to run, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. And one thing I did notice is I didn't, go through the depth charts or anything before I loaded into this game, and Bailey Zappe was the quarterback starting, and I'm pretty sure he was a low overall, but I think because Bailey Zappe started for the second half of the season, because they benched Mac Jones during the season, I guess that's one thing I didn't mention, but I mean, that was just because he was playing poor, and the team wanted to, see what they had. They just started him. So I guess that's one thing I forgot to mention. 1st down and 10, Tua throws, passes caught by Croft. It'll be 2nd down and 2 at the 28. Tua back to pass all kinds of time, but he does get sacked as he takes way too long. 3rd down and 10, and my opponent decided to just let that go to halftime when we're surprisingly in this game, because if you've watched my other videos, you'll notice that I'm, pretty far from a good Madden player. I've just been in a funk. So the fact that we're even close in this game with the Patriots against the Dolphins, who are like one of the most cheese teams you could use in this game if you know what you're doing. You know, it's kind of, I'm pleased with how this game is going so far. First down and 10, we hand off to Ramondre Stevenson, who's having a solid game. He's got a touchdown so far. Second down 1, screen pass to Devontae Parker, and Devontae Parker, no one can catch him, and he is going to eventually get caught and down to the 3. He's not the fastest player, but he was wide open, and he did good. He did well enough. 32-yard rush, I'm not going to complain about that, and I definitely won't complain about this as Ramondre Stevenson gets his second touchdown, 3-yard rushing touchdown by him to put the Patriots within 7. First down and 10, Tua back to pass, going to throw, and it's incomplete, and it's second down and 10 at the 25, and it's a fake handoff to Raheem Mostert, and Tua fumble forced by Matthew Judon, and the Patriots will get the ball back. So good play by the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson on first down and goal is able to get down to the 1 as the Dolphins didn't play very good run defense there. Second and goal at the 1, handoff to our fullback Mike Gesicki, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. And just like that, the Patriots, who were down by 21, have just tied this game up, assuming the PAT's made it. It is first down and 10, play action again. Looks like he's doing the same play he just did. First down and 10. And this is going to be knocked away, looking for Tyreek Hill, as he's just trying to throw those deep passes to Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Second and 10, and this is picked off by Christian Gonzalez, who actually suffered a season-ending injury during that last season. So if there's any hope that you Patriots fans want to have, you know, he might still be good. You know, and it looks like my opponent conceded, but we can't have a video that's only 12 or so minutes long, so we're going to head into another game. Looks like we're playing against the Buffalo Bills, who the Patriots actually did beat last year, so we'll see how this game goes. Buffalo starts off with the ball, and we'll see how this game goes for the New England Patriots, as the Bills just sit on this one to have the ball out at the 25. And we got a tall task ahead of us. It's Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, James Cook. You know, not favorable, but it is a division rival, so this game could go anyway. 14-yard rush by James Cook, first down and 10, trying to get to Josh Allen, but he is able to zip in a throw to Dawson Knox to get down to the 40-yard line, as the Bills' offense, unsurprisingly, is humming like a mockingbird. First and 10, James Cook again. And Patriots are not doing a great job so far on defense, as James Cook already has 30 yards rushing on 2 carries. First and 10, the handoff to him again. This time, Matthew Judon is able to get him for a gain of 0. Second down and 10, Josh Allen back to pass, going to throw a pass, is caught by Dalton Kincaid. I think that's Dalton Kincaid, either him or Dawson Knox. I honestly kind of forgot. First down and 10, we hand off to Ramondre Stevenson. And now it'll be second down and 2 at the 38. And Bailey Zappe's going to hand off to Ramondre again. Ramondre able to get the first down. Not a whole lot of yards, but it's enough for us as we get the first down and a fresh set of downs. First and 10. This time the Bills are ready for Ramondre Stevenson. This time it's second down 11 at the 44-yard line. Bailey Zappe back to pass. And he is going to throw passes caught by Juju Smith-Schuster as we just dump it off to him, and he's able to almost get the first down. It'll be third down and inches at the 45. We do give it to Ramondre Stevenson. He hits about 2 yards, but that's enough because we only needed about an inch. And that's actually going to end the first quarter. Is one thing you'll notice I'm doing in this game is because we're using the Patriots and we're playing against the Bills, I'm trying to melt clock when I'm on offense. Because, I mean, let's just say, you know, it's the Bills. They have Josh Allen, probably one of the best QBs in Madden. And, you know, we have Bailey Zappe. So we don't exactly have a favorable matchup on that aspect. So I'm trying to chew clock. 4th and 2, big conversion here. We are going to go for this. And this pass is caught by Hunter Henry to pick up the sticks. First down and 10 at the 29. Ramondre is going to take this handoff as he's already has 7 rushes. Now, that's not a whole lot, but for Madden, that is. Second down and 7. We do give it to him again. Ramondre is able to get a gain of 3. He did unfortunately get bumped there. Third down and 4. Jordan Poyer a little salty there, throwing the guy trying to block for Ramondre. As 3rd down and 4, Ramondre does get the first down, as it's 1st down and 10 at the 17. And we're not being flashy, but we're just dinking and dunking, giving it to our man Ramondre Stevenson a whole lot, as Bailey Zappi able to rush for 3 yards on this carry. 2nd down and 7 at the 14. Zappi is going to throw, passes caught by Devontae Parker, so he gets a gain of 5 yards. And the Patriots just dinking and dunking. 3rd and 2, we hand off to Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre able to barely get the first down. Patriots have to call a timeout there. There's only 10 seconds left in the half. 1st and goal, Bailey Zappi is going to roll out to the left. No one is there to get him. He's able to get a touchdown and throw a little celebration there as well. As just like that, it is a tie game. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. And we do get the ball at half. Nothing happened at the end of the first half. So I figured since we already played a game and, I don't want this video to be too long, we would fast forward to the second half. And with the second half so far, we are giving the ball to Ramondre Stevenson, and he is able to pick up the sticks. As 1st down and 10, he gets another first down as he's got 12 rushes for 61. Bills are struggling to stop him so far in the second half. 1st down and 10, he's able to get the edge and get 8 yards on that play. 2nd down and 2 at the 29. Bailey Zappi handing off to him again. And this time the Bills do kind of stop him. He gets a yard, but it'll be a 3rd and 1 situation. We'll see what the Patriots do here. They hand off to Ezekiel Elliott, and he doesn't get a lot, but he gets enough, as that threw the Bills off just enough for us to get the first down. And I'll take that. It's not exciting, but it is a first down, and that's what we need. As a 1-yard rush by Ramondre Stevenson, 2nd down and 9, Zeke is going to actually shake off a tackle, and that's pretty impressive considering it's Matt Milano. It'll be 3rd down and 5. We'll see what the Patriots do here. Passing play, Bailey Zappi's going to throw, passes caught by Zeke, and we just go down. Don't want to force an incompletion or something like that. 1st down and goal. At the 6, we hand off to Zeke, and Zeke is able to get down to the 1, and now it is 2nd down and goal at the 1. We'll see what the Patriots do here, and we try a QB sneak, but the Bills are ready for that as he doesn't go anywhere. 3rd down and goal at the 1, and we hand off to Mike Gesicki, and Mike Gesicki able to get a touchdown. And just like that, the Patriots have the lead in this game, and we kick the PAT. PAT's up and good. We are up by 7, and we'll see if our defense can get a stop here. And if they do, we should be home free. 2nd and inches, James Cook able to get the first down. And, my opponent, I'm putting him to the test here because if he doesn't score here, we basically win, as this will take the 2-minute warning. But he couldn't stop the run, and if you can't stop the person on offense, they can kind of do whatever the hell they want, and I wanted to chew clock, and that's what I did. My opponent probably didn't like the fact I was chewing clock, but hey, if you can't stop the guy, then, that's more on you than them. As it's 1st down and 10, that was actually only Josh Allen's 3rd pass attempt. As 1st down and 10, he throws, and this is actually his first incompletion, because it's not like we've really been able to stop him. We just kept him off the field. 2nd and 10, it's picked off. And just like that, the Patriots might have just secured themselves a 2nd W in this video, assuming we, take care of the ball. 1st down and 10, Ramondre able to get 1 yard. Bills have to call timeouts and hope they can stop Ramondre Stevenson. 2nd and 9, Ramondre Stevenson is able to get the first down. And he does take an unnecessary hit there, but he does get the first down. And it looks like the Bills are in trouble here because we can basically melt the rest of this clock away. 2nd and 11, they are stopping him, but it really doesn't matter because there's only about 40 seconds left, and that's how much time you can take. And we're going to just take a knee, and the Patriots will be victorious in this game. And my opponent's going to quit. He doesn't like that I beat him the only way I probably could have beat him, if I'm being honest. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next video.